Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the nightcap. Today is May 8th, 9th-ish. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning, but of course I can't sleep, so we're going to talk. Let's discuss some things. Okay, so I just made a video about the updates with the Ahmaud Arbery case, which today is his birthday. Rest in peace, young man. But I'm reading, I'm searching for what else is going on in the world, and guess what I stumble on? I don't know why I can never catch my breath. Dameon Shepherd. So apparently, Pender County, is that in North or South Carolina? I think it's in South Carolina. If it's North Carolina, my notes didn't say. So this young man is in his living room playing on the arcade video games or whatever. He's playing. He's not on the corner. He's not a pedophile. He's not selling drugs or anything like that. He's just in his house, okay? In his house, probably a nice, sweet young man. He's in his house in the living room playing on a video game. That's it. Okay? Mom is in her bedroom sleep. Okay, that happens. There's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing kids, young boys stay out of trouble. They focus on these video games. Okay, I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. The young man hears a knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Now, in 2020, everybody needs to get a peephole or that ring or something else, but whatever. It's late at night. Or it's in the evening. He opens the door. There's a group of armed people outside. They ask the young man, does such and such live here? An off-duty sheriff, J.T. Keita, steps his foot in the door. Isn't that illegal? J.T. Keita is still armed and in his uniform, but he's off duty. But him, along with some other armed men, and maybe women, I'm not exactly sure, asked for another young person, and the other person says he doesn't live here. He used to live next door, but apparently, I guess the guy doesn't, live in the neighborhood anymore. They didn't believe him. Well, I think the young man is graduating or something, and the young guy, Dameon, his name is in the front on the grass. I think he might be graduating. I think he's a high school senior or something like that. So the mother, who was asleep, hears the commotion. And she gets up. She tells them, hey, that person doesn't live here. Apparently he used to live next door, but he's moved. They still didn't believe him. And the J.T. Keita was like, well, let me step inside and let me ask you a couple of questions. The mother said no, and she was trying to close the door. And again, I said, he put his foot, as the mother reported, in the door to block them from closing the door. Listen here, check it out. You don't have to open up your door to anyone, okay? If someone comes to your door, you don't have to open it. No, you don't. If a cop comes to your door, especially without a warrant, you do not have to open up the door. And you do not, if they ask to come in, you have a right, if they do not have a warrant, to say no. If you look outside of your peephole or your door, if someone's knocking on your door late at night, for one thing, no, you don't answer it, especially in these times. But And if you do answer it, have that gun cocked or a knife or a bat, something. Kids, don't open this door. I had to tell my neighbor that. I had to tell her son, don't open the door. There were 2 cops outside of her door. And I'm not going to go into that. Don't open the door, okay? Do not open the door. If they don't show you a warrant with your name on it, I don't even know if you should open the door if they do have a warrant. Let them kick it down. But make sure you film that. Everybody has a camera now. Make sure you always have enough storage to film at least 20 minutes. Remember I told you about that other guy who died, who was killed by a cop, and they were laughing over his dead body. Oh, no. See, this is too much. And look, my channel is not going to be about, cop killers and, these dirty things. No, this is not what I'm trying to do. But I have to let my audience know, and you don't have to look at the video if you don't want to, okay? But this is what's happening. So apparently they called backup, or they called the police, and there were no arrests made. Not one arrest made. There was no investigation, nothing. These group of armed people, one sheriff, off-duty sheriff, came to this young man's house demanding that he come in and ask a couple of questions. Why do you need to come in my house to ask a couple of questions? You can ask him right there. And hold on, let me record this while we're doing it. And what's your name? I need you to put it on camera. Oh, yeah. Oh, and record that. Oh, sir, you need to remove your feet from my door. No, do you have a warrant? Sir, why are you cocking your gun? Sir, how many people? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? I don't care if you want to be obnoxious. Record. Everybody in the room, record. That's your personal property. Did nobody ask them to come over to your house late at night? Demanding to come in, saying that some person lives there. Now, you know how bad, what type of intimidation tactics is this? Pender County? What the hell is going on? I'm going to step inside. So, Pender County or New Hanover County? So we're intimidating people, and and you weren't even on the clock. JT Keita. Oh, you may want to apply for some welfare or something like that soon, because you don't need to be employed. You need to go. It's time for you to go. But what's up with this lynch mob? Who's the lynch mob? Do you guys know the people in Glenn County in Georgia? Is this all a part of something? Is this something down south that I don't know about? That you can just go to somebody's house as a sheriff, off duty, armed, with your foot in the door, and asking someone to come in? Hell no. Listen, anyone who is listening or hear this, don't let people in your house. I don't even care if it's cops or not. No, if you don't know them, don't let people in these days and times, you just can't trust people. They may show you a badge, a fake badge, or anything. You just don't know. Call 911. If you get pulled over too, call 911. Yes. Why in 2020 this is still happening? With all the technology, you got Big Brother, you got phones, you have, internet, you got Google, you have all kinds of technology, and you can't figure out one address from the other? You can track anybody via their phone. You can track them through credit cards. I mean, if they can find John Kennedy Jr. at the bottom of the ocean, don't tell me that they can't track people here. And anyway, everybody always ends up in Vegas anyway. Oh, sorry, Vegas is closed. But this method of intimidation, with the sheriff still in his uniform off duty, But he put his foot in the door. Okay. Is that something that they do in what, New Hanover County or Pender County? Let me know. Drop that down in the comments. I'll talk to you guys later.